In the year 1581, a significant chapter in history began. Russian expansion into the east took its first steps, driven by the promise of tax revenues and the lucrative fur trade. Little did they know, this quest would ignite their interest in the distant lands of North America. As the years unfolded, Peter the Great took the helm, championing naval expeditions that would bridge the vast expanse between Russia and North America. These journeys unveiled vital geographical insights, casting light on territories shrouded in mystery and inviting curiosity. Amidst this exploration, Russian settlers began to arrive in Alaska, setting the stage for a profound clash. Native Alaskan tribes, determined to protect their ancestral lands, met these newcomers with resistance. What followed were violent confrontations that reverberated through the communities. The conflict escalated as the Russians introduced modern weaponry, endowing them with a decisive edge. This technological advantage led to harrowing retreats for the native peoples, and tragically, to the loss of countless lives, echoing the cost of such encounters. Yet the turmoil didn't end with conflict. The arrival of Russian settlers brought new diseases, sweeping through the native Alaskan population like an unrelenting storm. Lacking immunity to these foreign illnesses, the indigenous communities faced a devastating decline, their struggles mounting with each passing day. As Alaska's viability waned, the Russians turned their sights further south to California. The fur trade, once a thriving enterprise, began to dwindle, leaving Alaska less appealing and raising questions about the future of their presence there. In the backdrop of these developments loomed the recent conclusion of the Crimean War. With concerns about British aspirations towards Alaska growing, Russia found itself compelled to seek a buyer. The rugged geography of Alaska posed formidable challenges, making it increasingly tough to defend. Meanwhile, the United States was fervently expanding its domain, having recently annexed Texas. For the US, Alaska appeared to be a tantalizing addition, aligning perfectly with their ambitions during this era of territorial growth. However, the negotiation process for Alaska was labyrinthine, complicated by the simmering internal conflict over slavery that diverted attention away from the deal. But in a moment of triumph, the agreement was cemented in 1867, securing Alaska for a mere $7.2 million. This price, astonishingly low, about 2 cents per acre, sparked debates and questions about the real value and future consequences of such a purchase. Was it a stroke of genius or a folly that would haunt the nation? As public enthusiasm for the acquisition began to wane, criticism mounted against politicians like William Seward, often seen as the face of this perceived financial misstep. This backlash reflects the intricate web of political decisions that shape our history, resonating with families even today. The gold rush arrived, dramatically altering the landscape of Alaska. An influx of settlers descended upon the territory, intensifying the erosion of indigenous rights and liberties. This chapter of history underscores the ongoing struggles faced by native Alaskans, echoing their resilience amid adversity. Yet there was a turning point. The removal of discriminatory signs against natives in Alaska marked a long-awaited shift towards a more respectful treatment of indigenous peoples. This positive change unfolded alongside Alaska's statehood in 1959, a beacon of hope for many. Today, Alaska's acquisition by the U.S. for $7.2 million is recognized as one of history's greatest real estate deals. With the state's impressive GDP of $53 billion, it is evident that the value of this land far exceeded initial expectations. As we look to the present, the U.S. military presence in Alaska solidifies America's geopolitical influence, particularly in the vital Arctic and Pacific regions. Control over Alaska is more than just a territorial claim, it signifies America's strategic stance in an ever-evolving world.